Hey everybody. So I know I've been gone for a while and I know you guys are probably like, okay, you've been gone for who knows how long and you make a couples channel with your man. What's going on? So what's been happening was I had to take time for me. A lot has happened. A lot has happened. I don't want to get into too many details, but basically, depression is horrible. It is the worst thing that could ever happen to a person. And for me, it's an ongoing battle. And anyone who knows me knows that I try to do things on my own. Me asking for anything is horrible. Like recently, I would rather just be starving and not ask for a penny and then, chill. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather just do things on my own, but unfortunately, this is something I can't do on my own because the worst thing that could ever happen is a relapse. And that almost happened to me. Not even almost, it did happen. So I did have a relapse, and anyone who knows what a relapse is, when your depression takes over, all sense of right is right, wrong is wrong is out the door. Like all you're focused on is just getting rid of this feeling. So, my boyfriend, Tyrone, he eventually was like, okay, you need to get help. And I got help. I had to go back home for a while, and a lot happened back there too. My mom was worried about me. She said I look like, she said I look terrible, you know. And I even laughed at it back then too, because I'm like, shut up. But she was right. Like I was so depressed. Like I didn't really eat. And for anyone who saw me way earlier, y'all know that I was a little thick, you know what I'm saying? But when my mom saw me, and what you guys didn't see was that I was skinny. Like like all my jeans and shirts were like too big to fit me anymore. And the belts were too big to fit on me too, so I had to wrap it all the way around. That's how skinny I was. And I did have to go to what was it? I did have to go to a whole doctor and they had to prescribe me with stuff. And I know some people are out there like, oh my goodness, you don't need that. But sometimes you do. And it helps me. And I'm glad I went because I told them my symptoms and what was going on with me. And I do have uh, depression and anxiety, which I already knew. Like, I don't say things out of random because I don't have them. Like, I knew I had anxiety because, out of nowhere, I would just be scared, and people never understood what that meant. And for like some people might be like, I have anxiety talking in front of people. Girl, I have anxiety walking past people because I'm afraid of what might happen. I have anxiety when I'm around large crowds. I have it like it's just there's so much that goes into it that y'all don't know. But anyways, um yeah, that's been happening. It's just a serious thing. It was just a lot. And as far as me and my man's channel, when I did that, me and him talked about it. It wasn't just something like, oh, I just want to start my channel. No, we had to plan it out, talk it out. Like, we still don't, like, we're still learning as we go along. Like, I know some people are like, y'all don't know how to do thumbnails. Okay, well, guess what? We're new to this. Y'all acting like YouTube was taught in school. No one taught people how to make thumbnails. No one taught people how to do all these things. So we're still learning as we go, as well as me. I'm still learning as I go along too. And when we made the channel, it was more of a let's try and get back out there. And it was a fresh start for me. Not that I didn't want to come back to my own channel, it was just that I wanted to start something new, something fresh, something that will require me to think more fun instead of being more political and all this stuff. Like, I just wanted to be me for a while and be silly and stuff like that. But right now, like, my channel is mostly like sometimes serious, but sometimes fun too. But, you know, it was just horrible, y'all. Like, it was terrible. I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on. I know that some of my friends were like, hey, how come you don't go on your channel anymore? It was all me. You know what I'm saying? Don't blame nobody else. It was all me. But sometimes you need to take time for yourself to figure out what you want, what's okay, what you need to do. Because sometimes you can't please everybody. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to think about you. So I'm going to do my best to keep uploading on my channel mostly, and as well as uploading more videos on our couples channel. So I'm going to get back on my grind later. And as you may have seen, I'm still using my laptop because so much has been going wrong. So I'm going to get you all caught up. I'm going to get you all like ready and stuff like that, because there's a whole lot of stuff that y'all don't know. There's a whole lot of things that y'all need to be caught up on. So it's time to start a new era. All right. So I'm not asking for, likes or anything like that. This was just so that y'all could see what was going on with me. But I do want to say this. If you know anybody who does have depression, try to talk to them. Try to tell them that there are other outlets. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people, like, I've done two things. I've been doing pills, and I've also been doing therapy. Sometimes people need both, and I'm one of those people that need both. So if you know somebody, whether it's your mom, your dad, your friend, somebody, make it a safe space where they can be like, okay, I'm going to open up. Because some depressed people don't want to talk about it. Some of them would rather be, in silence. So please, if you're a good friend, parent, anybody, bring them over, talk to them, let them know that this is a safe space. Everything's all right. Because depression is a horrible illness. And for those of y'all who think that depression will just go away, it does not. And my depression could be different from someone else's. For example, mine is more like, how do I even explain it? It's like tears. If it's like that. If it makes sense. For me, it's like I have like gray days. And my parents know what that means, and some of my friends do, as well as Tyrone. They know that my gray days mean that I just want to stay in bed. I don't want to move. Do not talk to me. Do not do anything. I don't want to do anything with anybody. Like, y'all got to pull me out of that bed to make me do anything. And then the second one is when I'm in bed and I just start crying. I just lash out. And it's not like, I just can't control it. And then the third one for me is when everything just goes out of control and I just stay inside. I don't want to be seen. I cry. I don't want to eat. Sometimes I will eat. The fourth one is the dangerous one, but we won't get into that. We all know what the fourth one is. And I told myself I would never go there again. Ever, 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 ever. But Yeah. But like I said, I will catch you all up when that, I will catch you all up as much as I can. Um, but once I do catch you all up, please be prepared for a whole bunch of topics. Be prepared for a whole bunch of, things that'll make you think. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot has happened since I've been, you know, taking my little self time. And while I'm on break, I've been peeping a lot of things and I've been hearing a lot of things. So, yeah. But I hope the Queen family, I hope you all still are supporting me. I hope you guys haven't forgotten about me. I will be right back. I promise you, I will get right back on it. But until then, I love y'all. And in the words of RuPaul, if you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you going to love somebody else? Can we get an amen? Love y'all.